Oh, that's not Red Bull. That's Gatorade. I'm still fucked up, folks. Forgive me. That's ginger ale. Oh, jeez. Ooh, excuse me. Ah. Okay. Oh. Yeah, my stomach feels a lot better after drinking that. What's going on, Dom? Yeah, I'm doing all right. Actually, doing a lot better. Doing much better. I've been trying to get up and move around a little bit. It's just good old soon to be 49-year-old me was not expecting to have the snow kick my ass like the way it did. I'm not a young buck anymore, man. I'm not claiming to be a boomer or anything like that, but yeah, I was not expecting to go out in the snow and then all of a sudden get the crud. I'm actually doing a lot better. It's just sleep, and I just tanked down a whole glass of ginger ale, and I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. I know I haven't made any content on the channel in a while, except for AI videos and all that kind of stuff. But I'm doing all right. Thank you, God. Thank God I'm okay. But much appreciated. Much appreciated. Got a lot of things to talk about. I got to thank my eBay customers first and foremost before I even begin. What my eBay customers have done over the past 45 days, going at least 45 days since the holidays, what you ladies and gentlemen have done for this channel, it has been absolutely amazing for my business. At the end of this month, I probably will have made more money than I've ever made on eBay, and that's because of all of you. Regardless if I'm sick, if you can't tell, my voice is still drawn out yet. I went and did 2 trips to the post office to get my orders out. I don't like the idea of being knocked down on my ass and laying in bed all day. It's not me. So I picked myself up, walked my latest orders over to the post office, and then we have this order that I just got about maybe 15 minutes prior to doing this live stream. That's a Paul Skeens 2024 Topps Update yellow foil PSA 10 rookie card. And I actually took this listing down because I'm just going to say it for the record. Fuck you, people. These disgusting, slimy, trench coat wearing, gross assholes that are out there that care nothing about the fucking sports card hobby. It's like all this Logan Paul bullshit that's going on with this Pokemon Illustrated card. Is that? Let me see. This might be the same customer because I can't read it now. But what's going on? Who's this more? Sorry if I more something or other. Forgive me. If you're new to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, thumb up this live stream, comment in the chat, check out my eBay store, the Carolina Collector 001. The link is in the description box of this live stream. Thank you to my eBay customers and to you sports card collecting assholes that are out there. Fuck you. And there's a reason why I'm saying that, because of this one order right here. You know, there are people that are out there that think they're going to get something for nothing. That's not how the world works, okay? The world does not work like that, all right? Some cards that I've been selling have appreciated in value, and they do have a dollar value on it. When you come at me with this fucking disgusting attitude, I'm going to block you on eBay. I'm not even going to respond. I actually took this card down, and then a customer that genuinely wanted this, he sent me a whole bunch of photos of his particular card collection with the Paul Skeens gold that he has. It's so fucking disgusting how awful the sports card and TCG Pokemon card collecting space has become. It's all about fucking greed. And if I can make a customer happy, I was so taken by how this customer treated me that I actually gave him a discount after I pulled this down, because the fucking comments I was getting from some of you Marlboro smoking, man tit, you know, backwards baseball hat wearing, you know, local card shop, you know, swollen beer belly where you can't even see your dicks. You're the ones that fucking ruined this hobby. And not only you assholes that are out there, but, you know, it's the Jeff Wilson types that are completely ruined this fucking hobby. And it's also the yo-yo bees who are going out to Costco, y'all, and taking Pokemon cards away from kids. It's completely ruined these fucking hobbies. And I had enough. If anybody's been watching my eBay store, I've been selling off a lot of my sports card slabs. So I had enough. I had enough. I might also take my money and run. And if I can make a deal with my customers, I can. But lately, with some of the fucking comments and commentary and the smug remarks that I get in my eBay DMs because I didn't kiss your ass, fuck you. They're my cards to start off with. I'll sell them for whatever price I want to. And if you can't come correct, that's just too bad. I have a very loyal customer base. And typically, I have a good decorum, right? I don't like to cuss and swear like this, but I'm sick and tired of what I see in the sports card hobby. I tested myself to see if I can get Topps Sapphire that just came out recently, Topps Chrome Sapphire, like what happened with me 2 years ago with Topps Chrome Baseball Sapphire. It was I spent $900 on 2 boxes. The money was taken out of my account, and then all of a sudden I got a text message from my bank, an automatic text message that there's strange activity going on. They put the money right back into my account. So who's getting them? The fucking breakers and all these big time pack rippers that are here on YouTube. I'm small potatoes. You know, I mean, my channel is a mixed bag. It's a little something for everybody. Sports cards, hats, jersey reviews, toy reviews, sneaker reviews, all that good stuff. It's a nice mishmash. It's a little something for everybody, because I like a little bit of everything. But the sports card hobby is sliding down the leg. It's like an aborted fetus sliding down the leg of a formerly pregnant woman onto the curve. Fuck you people. I'm saying it straightforward. Nobody else wants to say it. Fuck this hobby. I'll tell you why I say that. What I see going on now, again, with this whole Logan Paul thing, with this Pokemon Illustrator, who's to say if I'm let's just say if I'm baller like that. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, okay? I drive a rundown fucking Ford Edge. All right. I got some decent clothes. I got some decent shoes. I'm not rich. I'm not claiming to be rich. Okay. I'm a 1,000 heir. I'm a 100 heir. You know what I mean? In other words, just an average Joe. And when I saw that Logan Paul is getting special treatment, having this Illustrator card re-slabbed by fucking Ken Golden from PSA, if you're the person bidding on that card and it's in the middle of the fucking auction and you're tampering with that card, does that not technically devalue the card in and of itself, because now it's been completely changed into something that it wasn't? And then with all the other fuck shit that I see, local card shops are being robbed left and right. I get sick and tired of watching people like Jeff Wilson rip open $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 boxes of cards or $1,000, 2,000 packs of cards. It's not jealousy. It's because it's taken the fucking fun out of the hobby, because everything's about profit, profit, profit. And I'm saying this with a sore throat, by the way. And a sour stomach, being sick like I am. It's fucking pathetic. You know, when this customer was showing me photos of their cards and just happy to talk about the hobby, that's what it's supposed to be about. Now it's turned into something else. I've been back in the hobby now for about 2 years. I've had enough. I could buy wax at any time in my location where I live here in South Charlotte. I've never seen this much wax. Nobody wants to buy it. You're getting less cards per pack, less packs per box for the same high price. Why? Shrinkflation is what they call it. Fuck this hobby. And the fucking greed that's in the hobby now. I tried to go after Sapphire again on a computer. Couldn't do it. Money was taken out of my account again. Money was put right back into my account. And I got a stupid email from Topps because of fuck that. Enough. It's enough. And then I have to go through some breaker scumbag just to get the card that I want. I've got the cards that I want, graded slabs that I want, and cleared out everything else. This is the next to last one right here, this Paul Skeens yellow foil PSA 10, because I have his Red Mojo refractor out of 5 from Bowman Chrome. I got my Griffey Junior rookie. I've got my Shohei Ohtani batting rookie, both in PSA 10. I got my Don Mattingly rookie. I got my Barry Bonds auto, and I got my dad's vintage, which I plan on having slabbed. I've had enough. I've had enough. You know, let's face it, base cards are shit. You can't even wipe your ass with base cards. Can't have fun with base cards. A little kid would appreciate them. Adults, they throw them over their shoulder. Striker Breaks did that whole video where he took a whole bunch of junk wax cards and lit a bonfire in back of his house, literally. What good is this hobby anymore if this is how it's going to be? That you can't even get product that you want. I only did that thing with Top Sapphire as an experiment to prove a point, because I did a whole video or 2 videos about this last year or 2 years ago, whenever the fuck. And it was the same ordeal. Had it taken out of my bank account as far as the money was concerned. Orders were mine. And then the money was put back in. My order was canceled by Topps and Fanatics. You can't get them. You're not allowed to collect. If you are a normie, you're just somebody who wants to have fun collecting cards. You can't do it no more. You can't. Ever since Topps started this fucking breaker program through Fanatics, and I talked about that here where they were giving out they're literal job applications. The average Joe can't get them. That's what made me take a look at this last of my True Rookie Paul Skeens cards with this one customer today. When he started sending me photos of his collection, I knew I'm dealing with a collector. I'm not dealing with a reselling asshole that's just looking to make a quick buck. This is a collector who just wants that fucking Skeens. I said, because you've been so nice compared to these fat neck, triple chinned, man tit, disgusting stained t-shirt, local card shop fucking, convention dealer dickheads that are out there that are useless to fucking society. Oh, I have expensive card. I sell to you. The fucking gorillas in the hobby. It's sick. And I had enough. This customer refreshed my faith in collecting that collectors just want to have fun with this stuff. And I said, you know what, I'm going to lower my price because you were such a nice person and cordial and professional, and started showing me their collection. I'm like, I must be dealing with a collector here. And I ended up lowering the price just for that customer. And I relisted that card in good faith. They bought it off of me. Not going to dox the customer. But there it is, packed up, ready to go. Be in the mail tomorrow. Once I get my dad's vintage cards graded, most likely it's going to be through SGC because they seem to be the best at it, even though things are going on with BGS and PSA and all of this nonsense. I still think SGC is the way to go with vintage. But I got so many modern cards and autos that I want to send off to get graded. I can't trust PSA. I really can't. But thank you to those who have at least shown me that there is still potential to have fun in the sports card hobby, that it's not all about profiteering and hoarding this shit, that clearly the normies, the real collector, cannot get their hands on this stuff. Fuck Fanatics, fuck Topps, fuck Ken Golden and his ugly cheese-looking face that he's got with that video he did with Logan Paul, re-slabbing that Illustrator card. What if I'm one of those people bidding on that card? I don't want it being tampered with. Look what's going on in the Pokemon TCG space. LCS is getting robbed and broken into because of people flaunting their, and I'm guilty of this too. I'm accepting some responsibility for this as well, as I've showed off high-profile cards here on the channel. Look at me. I opened up a $5,000 box of this card, and look, I pulled this $10,000 rookie card. Oh my God, look at this $3,000 rookie card. And it's the fucking flaunting and the flexing here on social media that causes these LCSs to get broken into. Jeff Wilson, me, Sports Card Dad, Dan the Card Man, all of us that talk about the sports card hobby are all guilty of it, flaunting it and showing it off. You don't think some low-bred, low IQ, unintelligent, high school dropout, asshole, thief, cocksucker, is watching all of our stuff and say, oh, look, y'all, we could go do smash and grab, y'all. Let's go do, who's doing all the smashing and grabbing? Say racist, who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? We know who's doing it, all right? That they're all going out there fucking stealing baseball cards and cards with cartoons on them because of the flexing and the flaunting. I just opened up a $10,000 box of this card and that card. And then you wonder why these poor suckers get robbed, because of the promotion of wealth. Every time you show something off, you don't think people may walk up to your business and smash a window or two to steal your cards? I sell cards right out of my home, but I have the legal right to use deadly force here in my home by North Carolina law 14-52.1.2 and .3, the stand your ground law. I have every right to use lethal force here in my home. But these LCSs in some of these locations, they might not even be aware that they can defend their homes. Or defend their businesses, I should say, excuse me. And it's the flaunting, it's the showing off of sports cards and all that kind of stuff. You really think people are going to go after content creators or LCSs because of this? That's my Studio Series Soundwave. It showed up yesterday. This is one of only a very few figures I've actually got early. Surprisingly, I mean, there are other content creators that are suckling the teat of these companies because they sign contracts, to shill these people. You know who sponsors this channel? I do. I sponsor my channel through my sports card sales. I'm lucky I got that Soundwave early. I mean, it's not as early as some other people got it, but here it is. It's in my hands. And I'm going to have a good time reviewing this guy. I might actually do this in live stream form when I open them up, because there's a lot to talk about. And I want to compare them to a couple other Soundwaves that I have. But it's so ridiculous and so absurd, folks, that, I could be sick as a dog and I can still see through all this bullshit that the sports card hobby is never going back to what it was because of the illusion that somehow you're going to be a millionaire. And you're not. I'm lucky I've made the money that I've made. And at least I show you the results of that. Because of all of you that have supported this channel on my eBay store, I bought this. It's not just for me to keep, But, I get to have fun reviewing it, and hopefully it helps you make conscious decisions if you're a Transformers collector, whether or not you want to invest your money into this or not. And then there's stuff that I look at and I say, hey, you know what? That doesn't fit my collection. Can't wear it, can't use it, don't want it. It's not for me. And I'll resell it to you folks. That orange vest that I've been trying to sell for weeks finally sold today. Finally sold, and I got it off to the post office today. Thank God. Just like I sold a Shohei Ohtani recently, I sold off a Bowman Chrome Prospect Jackson Merrill mini diamond out of 50 color match, which was a PSA 10. I sold that off. I got some amazing customers. Thanks to all of you. The supplements that I have over my shoulder right there for my blood sugar, that's because of you folks. And I will always thank you for that. But these other fuckers that are out there, these vultures, these leeches, it's gross. It really is. I've been waiting to say it for a while. I'm tired of hiding it. The sports card hobby is not what it was when I was a kid. That much has been made clear to me. I probably have enough sports cards or baseball cards to sell on eBay for probably, I would say, for the next 14 to 16 months. After that, I don't know if I'm going to continue with it. There's too much greed. There's too much greed, too many scams. Again, this is now the 5th time since Christmas that I've had to deal with my order was never received, even though it shows it was delivered. The person is claiming that their order didn't arrive, which I know is bullshit because it clearly shows that it was delivered. Where it was delivered, I can't control that. That's on the backs of the post office. So I've already successfully 5 out of 5 so far claims as such, scam claims, I've been able to beat so far. Not going to say how I do it when I send out the counter claim, but so far I've been able to beat 5 out of 5, and now I have another one for something that I just mailed out fucking 4 days ago. Just before we had that snowstorm, before I got sick. That it shows it was delivered, and they filed another claim. This is claim number 6 since Christmas. And I'm sure I'll beat that one too. The scams are out of control. The greed is out of control. You can't get product from fucking fanatics because, of course, they allocate it to their precious little breakers that are out there. It's enough. It was enough for me to decide, you know what, I'm going to clear out whatever slabs that I just don't want to hold on to. It's not because they're bad cards. It's just the whole idea of possessing these cards. It's beyond me, and I feel like I'm contributing to it. So I sold off whatever slabs I didn't want at this current stage in my collecting. The next thing to do is to roll some of that money over into the bills, get some more stuff for the channel to review, of course. And I want to thank all of you that have helped pay for the supplements and, all that kind of stuff. Again, if it wasn't for you, here's another item that I use the eBay money for to do a review here on the channel. And I'll probably end up selling my other 1 or 2 sound waves I have. And you can make money off, you can get it for cheap off me. I've sold a couple Transformers already. I got 2 or 3 more I want to sell. Hats, sneakers that I've shown off here on the channel, I sell for cheap. You guys get the opportunity to get that stuff for cheaper. I finally sold that orange vest, the Verdician Blaze orange vest I've been trying to sell off. I finally came to a good price with the customer. That went out today. And then again, the Paul Skeens rookie. Negotiated a good price because at least the customer was decent. They showed me their collection, what they wanted to do with the card. That's all it takes, decorum. Be fucking nice. Be cordial. Use decorum. Not being some scumbag, leftover, high school dropout, local card show dealing asshole. I know the types. The man tits. Man tits with the bald spot and ponytail. Those types. The 1960s burnouts. But thank you, everybody. I'm really pouring a lot into this live stream. I'm not 100% yet. I still feel dizzy. It feels like vertigo almost. But, I saved my energy for this live stream because it's very sick. It's very sick. What the hobbies turn into, it's fucking sick. I shouldn't have to pay anybody to open up a box of cards for me. Yeah, I get the whole idea of breaking. I defended it to a point. But now when I see what's going on, that these greedy motherfuckers are stealing people's cards from these breaks, they're not opening the cards right in front of the camera like they should. I've joked around about that when I was ripping wax, that they're stealing people's cards. They're not following through with the agreement that they've made with their customers. Now we see this Logan Paul bullshit, and now because of the constant promotion, oh, look at how much value, and these low brain high school dropout thieves that are out there, the yo-yo bees, most of them. Yes, it's the yo-yo bees, not saying yo, with their black hoods and fucking ball peen hammers. They're going to mom and pop shops stealing fucking Pokemon cards. You did that. And I'm guilty of it in a way too. This hobby sucks. The sports card hobby sucks. I blame guys like Jeff Wilson. I blame Neo Cards and Comics. I blame the Sports Card Dad for the promotion of anybody that's ripping open fucking $2,000 packs of cards, $5,000 and $10,000 boxes of football cards. That's what's ruining the hobby. The fucking insatiable lust for fucking greed. It's sad and it's sick, and I can't participate in that. I've been selling my baseball cards as cheaply as I can, but some of the fucking attitudes and some of you low-life dirtbags, if you were standing in front of me, I guarantee it would be an instant fist fight with some of the things. Like you don't control what I sell on my over at my eBay store because you want it for fucking cheap because you're a low-life piece of shit, so that you could flip it or resell it for twice or three times what you paid for it. I am not naive. I learned a lot about doing this eBay stuff with sports cards, and I got to say, some of you are just fucking pathetic. You really are. You're pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic. Especially these jackasses that you see at Costco buying up fucking sport. Like I made a couple of AI videos about this recently with grown adults fighting and clamoring for Pokemon cards, going into the parking lots of these malls, ripping apart these boxes, taking out the pulls, and leaving all the shit in the parking lot. Because they're under this delusion that they're going to triple and quadruple their fucking money because of investing. Ugh. I feel like I'm actually feeling fucking dizzy. The show must go on. I don't care how dizzy I get or how I feel. I got to say what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. It's out of control. The greed is out of control. It made me happy to give this person a decently or sell this person this Paul Skeens rookie right here that I already boxed up, because you could tell that this person was a collector. They really wanted this card, not to resell. He showed me that he had a Paul Skeens gold foil from Update, from the same set. Showed me his Shohei Ohtani. I showed him my Red Mojo prospect out of 5 Paul Skeens. I showed him my Griffey, my batting Ohtani rookie, and all that kind of. And the conversation went on for a while. That's a collector for you. Not some greedy welfare douchebag that's, trying to scam people out of their hard-earned money. And that's what it's turned into, folks. But I want to say thank you to my customers, at least the good ones up until this point. You all see behind the scenes, and if there's ever any trouble, like right now, again, I'm still not 100% feeling all that great. I still got that weird vertigo, dizzy feeling. That it's not as bad. That's why I'm doing this live stream, just to kind of let you know where I'm at. But I've been holding this in for too long now, as far as my frustration with the hobby. It's sick. All of you ladies and gentlemen, you always see here, like, thanks to all of you. Here I can actually fit them all in my hands. There are my new armalopes on top of the ones that I already had. That's because of all of you. It goes right back into the hobby so I can sell more. Things like that. I bought more supplements. I'm still waiting for my dihydroberberine to show up, which is important for the blood sugar. But that's jammed up in transit because of the snow. Last report was in Tennessee, but it should be here hopefully soon. But it's just a sad state of affairs, ladies and gentlemen. It does not have to be like this at all. It's sick that everything now is turning out to be a big fucking scam. And it's not just in the sports card hobby, it's everywhere now. You see this shit, not to get into politics, you see what's going on in Maine, in Minnesota, in my former home of New York. Everybody's fucking each other over for money. Everyone across the board. It sucks that you can't do anything honestly and legitimately. Holy shit, folks. I'm sorry. I'm getting real. I might end this live stream in a little bit. I still got that dizzy feeling. I'm going to try to make my point, and I'm going to go lay down, folks. I'm still not feeling 100%. But this fucking hobby, the sports card hobby, is out of control. The greed is out of control. You can't have anything decent. I tried to get Topps Chrome Sapphire, couldn't get it. You look at Topps Chrome Basketball, look at how they're being flipped. Those people are not collectors. They're opportunists. They're fucking leeches. They're vultures. Useless, uneducated, probably ex-felons. They're probably PDF files living in a fucking trailer somewhere, and their only source of income is to rip people off. Professional thieves. That real collectors can't get their hands on, and you got to be held slave to this shit? No, you don't. Certain players and certain cards do appreciate in value over time. But to literally hog up these boxes and hold them hostage to fucking real, I hope nobody buys them. If you buy these Topps Chrome boxes, shame on you. Shame on you. You're a fucking idiot. Congratulations, you're an idiot. I am almost certainly going to end this live stream early, folks. I'm still not feeling 100% yet. I wanted to just give you whatever little energy I had left for the day. Once I'm done with this live, I'm going to lay back down, folks. But I am recovering slowly but surely. Thank you for the well wishes, everybody. I still got a fire lit under my ass. Because when I see fuckery going on like this in the sports card hobby, it gets me pissed. It really does. You know why you don't see this kind of stuff in the Transformers collecting space? You know why? Because eventually they come out with knockoffs of these figures. Again, I'm one of the fortunate ones that did get his Studio Series Soundwave a little bit earlier than everybody else at this point. And I also have Studio Series Hot Rod on order. That should be here hopefully soon. I'm lucky again to be able to get that early, but it might not be as early as some other people, but it is early. Or I do. You have to bear with me, folks. I'm getting dizzy. You don't have to put up with it, is what I'm saying. You don't have to put up with this bullshit. Eventually, knockoffs of these figures come out. You know, I got knockoff Transformers from Transformers Prime to G1 to certain modern releases of Studio Series, what have you, because, you know, collectors want their stuff. If they can't get it one way, they'll get it another. They don't I mean, I'm not promoting or suggesting that you should buy counterfeit goods, because that's what they are. But fans find their way. You just can't do it in the sports card hobby, unfortunately. Oh, there's a lot of counterfeit cards in the Pokemon space. There are a lot of fake Michael Jordans out there as far as his rookie cards are concerned. But you don't have to put up with this shit, folks. You really don't. The sports card hobby is nothing but a fucking scam now. And a lot of you, I know a lot of you, my viewers, my subscribers, my customers are all blue collar. I know you all work hard. I know you have probably 9-to-5 jobs. You got personal issues in your life. You only have so much money to burn, and all you want is that one card. And if it's something that I have, that I can come down on my price a little bit and get that card in your hands, man, then I've done my job. And I thank you for that. And I thank you for trusting a guy like me to do that. I pride myself on that kind of stuff. But these other low-life fucking dirtbags that are out there, folks, you shouldn't have to put up with it, and you don't have to. Anyway, I know this is going to be a relatively short live stream, folks. I've really got to go lay back down. Thank you for taking the time to watch us. And again, I apologize for not making any long form content. I know I've been doing a lot of AI slop videos. That's just to keep the channel alive in the algorithm. And then AI slop videos are getting like 300 views in some cases. In some cases are getting 1,000 views, which is shocking. But after that, folks, the next review will be the Studio Series Soundwave, unless something important comes up. I definitely want to dive into this. I might do this as a live stream. I don't know yet because there's a lot to talk about with this guy, and I got a couple sound waves to compare this guy to. But right inside that box, he looks beautiful, man. He looks nice. He looks very G1. Right off the TV screen, he looks, compared to some other sound waves I've got. So we'll get into that. Folks, I'm going to go lay down. I'm not feeling good. I feel dizzy. Thank you to my eBay customers, YouTube viewers, subscribers, supporters, friends, family, all of you folks. I really, really appreciate your continued support of myself, this channel, and my eBay store. To the customer that picked up that Paul Skeens card, I will get this out to you tomorrow. Hopefully, thank God the sun was warm enough that I can get myself to the post office not once but twice, and that kind of helped me get some of my strength back. But now that I've been here stationary in my home watching TV, I feel that vertigo, dizzy, weird feeling. So I'm going to take some aspirin or ibuprofen and lay down and call it a night, folks. So thank you again. God bless you all. Stay safe. And until the next time, thank you. And thank you for your patience. I know I haven't done a long form video in a couple days. I'll get around to it. Whether I do a review in live stream form with that sound wave, we'll see what happens, once I feel 100% better. But right now I feel like I'm ready to go down. I can see it in my face how tired I look. So take care, everybody. God bless, and I'll see you all very soon.